On CBS This Morning, Governor Gavin Newsom is talking with Tony Dokoupil about his response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Can you say from where you're sitting at this moment that the worst is over in California?
No, because if we all pull back, we could see a second wave that makes this pale in comparison. I can't say that. Honestly, that's determined by the act of 40 million Californians stepping and continuing to meet this moment.
And here to tell us more about his interview is Tony Dokoupil. He joins us live from his home in New York City. Good to see you. I know we're under a 4-second delay, so I'll just get straight to it, Tony. In your interview, you talked with Governor Newsom. Did he express concern about President Trump's mixed messages on social distancing?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Glad to be with you even under these circumstances. The governor is walking a very fine line when it comes to the relationship between California and the federal government. He said he wants more federal support for things like testing so the economy can reopen safely. But at the same time, he's not going to openly criticize President Trump, although he did point out that he thinks that he has a responsibility and that all leaders have a responsibility to be as open and honest with people here in this country as possible. And on that subject, he was pretty grim about the likelihood of any kind of normal in the near future. For example, he said he did not anticipate baseball this summer. He did not anticipate schools opening as normal in September. There would be some changes if they open at all, and then voting as normal in November. A lot of people looking for that election day. He says, no, not as normal. So profound shifts in the way we live our lives every single day. And with regard to the president, in particular, his support of, say, protesters in California and elsewhere with recent tweets, the governor said, look, he sympathizes with people's economic frustrations. But as you heard in that soundbite as we were coming in, he says if we were to pull back now as a country and also as Californians, we could see a second wave that makes this wave, DeMarco, pale by comparison, so frightening.
And Tony, Suzanne here. Did he have any positives about this new normal that we could be facing?
He didn't have a lot to say on the positive end of the spectrum. He said he had a lot of hope. He had a lot of optimism. He said, what's happening now? I know in LA County, there was a report recently, 45% of people are working, which means most people not working. I mean, when you think about that, the governor definitely has sympathy for the socioeconomic impact of all this, but he doesn't have a lot to say about when this is going to be kind of a flipping a light switch back to the good old times. He says that's not foreseeable until we get to the point where he has, well, two conditions: a vaccine, which we know could be more than a year off, or herd immunity, which just means that so many of us have this disease and then beat it that we can go out and act normally. Until that time, though, which is months to more than a year off, unfortunately, we're in this kind of economic crouch position for health reasons, and we're just going to have to muscle through it.
Tony, what stood out most in your conversation, and how has he led the state of California through the pandemic?
Well, what stood out most to me actually was the subtext of the conversation. I'm sitting here in my basement in New York. We're under a lockdown here. Our lockdown is going until May 15th. And what's really remarkable is your governor there, Newsom, was first in issuing a shelter-in-place, stay-at-home closure of inessential businesses. And the numbers here where I'm sitting in New York are much more dire in terms of total cases, total deaths than in California. So I think the governor at this moment in time has a degree of credibility and authority where he can say, look, we've taken early action. It was really hard. The economy is really suffering. 3 million unemployed, more than that at this point in the state. But look at the health benefits. And I think that stands out and gives him, I think, some ability to go forward and say, just trust me on this. I mean, it's up to the residents of the state of California to ultimately make that decision. But he does have that in his back pocket, DeMarco.
And just a final question for you personally, how are you holding up?
I mean, I'd ask you guys the same thing. I'm down here in my basement, unfinished, which is why we've got the wicker behind me. I've got the one-year-old upstairs, trying to shuttle between our professional lives where we're covering this dire economic and dire health story, and then our personal lives where we're also living it. You know, I've got to wear a mask when I go outside. The grocery store doesn't feel completely safe. Toggling between the two is difficult, but we will get through this, and there is a normal eventually. That's the one thing we can all look forward to.
You're right. We will get through it. All right. Good to see you, man. And the best of luck to you, and praying for everybody there at our headquarters and throughout the city there in New York as well. Thank you, Tony. Good to see you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.